according to the state report, Doorley agreed to step down as district attorney. Chief investigative reporter Berkeley Breen is looking into that. And Burke, do we know when Doorley leaves?
She hasn't said that yet, Nikki, but we do know that August 4th is an important date. So let's focus on that date. If she leaves before August 4th, there will be a special election for DA this November. If she leaves after August 4th, the election won't happen until next year. And the Constitution says if that happens, the governor shall appoint a replacement. Sandra Doorley is about halfway through her term. She ran for re-election in 2019 and was unopposed. It was the first time in 30 years that no one challenged a DA in Monroe County. I spoke with Chris Bobst, a lawyer in Buffalo and an expert on the state constitution. What does the Constitution say about filling that vacancy?
What it says is that if the vacancy occurs more than 3 months before the general election is set to occur, then it's filled at that general election. So right now, we're scheduled to have a general election November 4th of this year, meaning that if the vacancy occurs prior to August 4th, then it would be filled at that election.
But if Doorley doesn't leave until after August 4th, then that special election won't be until November of 2026. Nikki, we know that Friday, August 8th is a payday in the county. It would be the natural end of a work cycle in the county. The state controller's office told me they have not received any retirement papers from Sandra Doorley yet.
So if it's after August 4th, the governor steps in. Does she have to pick a replacement, or can it just fall to the first assistant DA, Perry Duckles?
Well, with Chris Bobst, I read through the public officers law, and it says, here's the wording, the governor shall appoint a person. The lawmakers in New York had the option to use the word could. They chose shall. And in the opinion of Chris Bobst, that indicates that the governor must fill the position.
We'll share reaction from veteran lawyers about all this coming up in 1 hour. Thank you, Berkeley. Now for a quick recap here. The New York State Commission on Prosecutorial Conduct is recommending Doorley be censured for her actions, something she publicly agreed to. And she's taking it a step further, saying she plans to vacate her position. There's no timeline on when Sandra Doorley will step down as DA, but that is something we're tracking. Stay tuned for our continued team coverage here on News 10 NBC.